Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the CleoCast. This is part 2, and we're excited to have you on. So once again, this is one of the podcasts that has never been to space yet, but I think RC and Matt, the hosts of these podcasts, will eventually make it to space. Anyway, enjoy part 2. RC's getting his Twitter blown up because he made one good tweet.
It's annoying. Anyways, yeah, you sent this earlier, by the way.
I did send
Catholic
this earlier.
I thought we could bring it up since you brought up Catholicism again, like you always do, you filthy papist.
Oh, yeah, what did Martin Luther say about the Jews?
What did the fucking Catholic Church do to the Jews, dude?
Touche.
Exactly.
Hey, quick
that's
question.
Not good. That's not good at all.
Is this,
I'm sorry, Jewish community of the podcast.
Quick question. Catholic converts, are they truly converting, or are they just doing it for the aesthetic? Kind of like J.D. Vance.
To get counted as a Catholic convert, you have to, from my understanding, do the, yes, and I did say that on the Discord. You have to actually go through confirmation, which is hard, or at least when I did confirmation, I was told it's hard to do as an adult. Because they go easier on the kids.
Well, yeah, they want the kids to convert, but an adult,
they want to make sure you're like real.
Yeah, but
real about it.
But it's still kind of difficult as a kid because I had to write a paper on my name saint, and then
what?
And was your name saint?
I picked Saint Francis of Assisi.
That's cool.
Yeah. He is cool.
Wasn't there a video of a girl who was like, yeah, I messed up, and when I was asked who my saint was, I accidentally said Judas. And the whole congregation was like,
yeah.
What was his magic power or something?
So he was the son of a rich merchant in the town of Assisi, in which he had a life of luxury, and then he had a schizospasm in the middle of the town square, disowned his dad, stripped down naked, and ran into the woods, in which he then communed with God and animals, and got really into giving people communion. They depict him as putting pants back on, but I don't believe he put pants back on. That's a personal theory.
Why is he a saint?
I don't remember his miracles. That was over a decade ago.
Damn.
Well, he died a decade ago?
Shut up, Arcee.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because I remember my first introduction to Catholicism, so my mom was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
I was not. And I lost something, and my mom, when I was a little kid, I was crying about losing something, and she's like, when I lose something,
Pray to Saint Anthony.
That's it. She said, I pray to Saint Anthony. Okay, so you know it.
My grandmother did that too, and she even said that she told me if you want to sell a house, get a statue of Saint Anthony from the store, which... how many times have you seen St. Anthony in a store? And what you want to do is you want to bury his statue upside down, and then the house will sell.
What?
This is a monotheistic religion.
I'm sorry.
By the way.
To be fair, when she told me that, my mind went, oh my gosh, wait, Catholicism is like Greek mythology?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
They have
Islam
multiple
might be right
gods?
about you guys. Honestly, it kind of is polytheistic.
You're asking the homies to go and get in contact with Jesus for you.
Question.
Yeah.
Why are you praying to Saint Anthony? What did he do?
Oh, I don't know exactly remember what he did, but he'll find stuff for you.
Okay, cool.
Well, he's a home dog who, if you call him up via prayer, he'll be like, yeah, I'll get in contact with Jesus, and Jesus will light beam down and show you where the thing is.
It really is the... we're all equal in God's eyes, except for some of us. They got him on speed dial. It's fine. You just pray to them instead.
Did I ever tell you that?
Well, Jesus is busy. You got to get in contact with his homies first, and they'll decide if you're important or not.
Yeah, no. Did I ever tell you I did a research paper on the intersection of Philippines religion and Catholicism?
Ooh, that's actually quite interesting.
I'm probably gonna butcher the hell out of this, so feel free to correct me if I'm hella wrong. Oh no, I'm not talking about you guys. I mean the audience. I don't know if one of your listeners is actually from the Philippines and is an expert on religion. But basically, I think I read a paper by some Catholic guy who was visiting, and he was really freaked out about how, quote unquote, pagan their version of Catholicism was, because they were praying to their ancestors, to pray to the saints, to pray to Jesus, and then get in touch with God. And he was like, wow, they're praying to the ancestors? That's weird. And it's like, dude, it's just an extra step.
If there's one thing Catholics are good at, it's inventing middlemen.
Yes. I don't know if it was only my confirmation class or that this was just a Catholic thing from that era, but my confirmation class went to the Archdiocese of Kansas City, Kansas for virginity camp when I was going through confirmation.
What the fuck is that?
It was
virginity
camp.
It sounds pretty self-explanatory.
I thought you said virginity.
Virginity camp.
I'm just stupid. I can't hear.
And let me tell you, they got some people that pretend to be cool teenagers and talk about how Katy Perry was the first part of Teenage Dream is good, but then it talks about sex, which is bad. And then they brought the bishop in, and he was just like, sex is bad. And I think that's the same bishop that got arrested for sex crimes.
Sorry, when you talk about a bishop, I'm just imagining him just walking diagonally.
He can only go diagonally through the children.
It's like, all right, kids, you gotta move out of the way. I can't get through here.
What's that one movie with Jim from The Office where there's aliens and you can't make noise?
A Quiet Place?
A Quiet Place, yeah. So Jess was doing some gardening in St. Louis years ago, in which she had a interaction with a sect of Franciscan monks.
Ooh.
Huh.
Most of which apparently wouldn't talk or look at her.
Because she's a girl.
Yeah, because she's a girl. But one guy did, and they were talking about gardening, and then he talked about how A Quiet Place is a pro-life movie and is an inspiration to all Catholics. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't raised Catholic. And he was just like, see, they could have aborted the baby, but they had it. And it's a miracle of life and Jesus' love. And it's like, there's weird aliens. What are you talking about?
I love Catholics. See, that's the thing Lutherans are good at, is getting rid of some of the middlemen. You have to go to a building to have a guy read the Bible to you, and Martin Luther was like, well, what if you just read the Bible?
See, and the weird thing about the Catholic converts is they are almost, and I said this on Discord, which is the message you're highlighting, is that they are the type of people who are joining because they want to be annoying and bring back the Latin and do a crusade, and just guys, that doesn't really happen anymore, but they're more of I want to join the Order of Saint whatever.
It's
and
so cringy to play Crusader Kings 2 and that get you really into a religion.
Yes.
And it's not even one of the cool religions. It's just I want to do the guys that got the filet of fish sandwich invented. I really want to join them and not one of the cool ones that
I really respect white Muslim converts because they are funny. Catholic converts are just annoying.
Yeah. At least with other religions that actually have things you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, well, you are actually committing. But the Catholics, it's just no, you just want to look cool and then argue against everything the Pope says, despite him being the vicar of Christ on earth.
Yeah.
And then also,
it's you're Catholic, you're not allowed to argue with the Pope. Those are inside thoughts that you're not allowed to voice, otherwise you're a heretic.
You're supposed to just not have opinions and vote for John F. Kennedy.
Yes. And you're supposed to be filled with deep shame, when I did my first confession at the end of confirmation, and I was really scared of it. So they brought in a bunch of extra priests because it was a large congregation and they were doing confessions. So I got a priest that I never.
There's a lot of kids that.
They needed all of the priests to start touching our genitals.
Jesus.
But I got a priest I hadn't seen before who was also a priest who had come from Africa, and the African priests can get a little very into it. So I was really scared, thinking that he was going to be you're going to hell. So. And I couldn't think of any sin that I was actually doing other than jacking off all the time because I was 14 years old. So I lied during my confession and said I was hitting my brother, and I had to do 3 Hail Marys to make up for it. And I didn't do the Hail Marys, and I've not been to confession again since.
Well, damn.
I like that the Catholics have come up with you just pop a couple of Hail Marys, you're good. It's Advil or something.
Yeah.
It's God forgives you if you just say Hail Mary, and it's where does Mary even come in? Like,
it's Jesus' mom, dude.
I mean, yeah, but like, again, you can't tell me that Catholicism is a monotheistic religion, dude.
Listen. If you were Jesus Christ, who was both the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, would you not also want your temporal mom with you up there in heaven?
Well, I think she would be up there, but you don't need to every single one of the 7 billion Catholics has to filter their prayers through you, random woman who happened to give birth to me.
I think you're just being sexist, Darcy. You just hate women.
Sexist? I think she's fine. I think you should leave her alone. Come on.
Well, Jesus is quite busy.
Oh, so we have to have a woman do a man's work, huh? See, I turn that around.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Mary's important to the feminist cause, okay?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. You said something about having guilt, and at one point, my sister said to me, yeah, I think I have a lot of religious guilt, and I'm like, you do? From where?
Because what are you doing?
No, she said that, and I'm like, I don't, and she's like, you don't? I'm like, no, where'd you get the guilt?
You guys went to Sunday school and you played with toys.
No, actually, we had a rock band, and at the end of sermon, we'd all hold hands and we'd sing a song together, and then we'd go home.
Trust me, it's the other Protestants give us a really bad name, dude. Look.
No.
We fixed all the problems with Catholicism, and then people just kept going, and it's like, guys, we're good.
Lutherans are just Catholic light. You guys are just
we're Catholic.
You guys
fixed. We fixed all the problems, and then
you guys still feel Catholic, and y'all need to loosen your belts a little and take the stick out your ass.
We needed to just stop. One Reformation religion's good enough. We get too wild with it.
At least I didn't come from just a straight up non-denominational. At least I was still Methodist or something. Still came from a denomination.
I remember when my mom got obsessed with non-denominational Christianity, in between being Catholic and then a Catholic Buddhist. And she was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. We won't get too into my mom lore.
Okay.
But she was temporarily a non-denominational Christian, in which she dragged me to one of the churches that she was going to at the time, and I thought it was just something I was doing to make her feel better. And then the pastor went ahead and was like, "Now we have some young men who are out here to commit their life to Christ." And then they started listing off a list of names, and I was on there, and I was like, "What?"
I'm sorry.
And she was just like, "It would really mean a lot to me." And I was like, "Okay." And I walked down there, and I had to stand on the stage. But also, this was the point of my life where I was covered in psoriasis and had a stutter, so I had to speak into a microphone in front of a church, and I was feeling really bad because I was raised Catholic, and I'm at this non-denominational church once, and they're just there, and they're like, "Matthew, do you commit your life to Christ?" And I was like, yes. Into the microphone.
Then you might be going to hell, man.
Yeah.
You gotta go to confession time. Yeah, so I accidentally converted one day.
Well,
not bad.
Well, I did that before confirmation, so.
Oh, okay. So your sins are forgiven.
Yeah, my sins are forgiven.
You gotta pop 15 Hail Marys for that one, man. Really roll them out, you know?
Hail Mary, full of grace. Anyway. What's another good growing up Catholic story? There was the time we had religion class every Wednesday, and
also had that.
Yes, and my mom volunteered to be a religion teacher and then converted to non-denominational Christianity during being a religion teacher at the Catholic Church. So they had to tap in my dad instead, which was a terrible mistake. He did everything bad. He was a horrible influence. He did convince a child to eat a stick of glue and then was asked not. and then he was asked not to.
Jesus will love you if you eat this, man.
yeah. And then he was asked kindly not to volunteer at the church anymore.
If your dad was actively like, man, I don't want to do this. I know what will get me out of this.
You, Kyle, eat the stick of glue.
Eat
it. It says non-toxic on it. We're good.
We're good. That means it's edible.
Yeah.
The Catholic guilt is kind of funny, though.
It is funny.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing, is the other, like, Protestant groups didn't have to, like, fight a fucking war with the Catholics. They all just got to, like, pop off and be like, yeah, whatever, we can, whatever, we'll be Mormon now. And it's like,
we'll invent a total scam and say that Jesus Christ died on the cross and then shot into space and went back. It was just like, half of the Native Americans, I'm making you red now, and then shoot back up in the space
None
again.
of you will know about it until this fucking white guy comes here 7,000 years later.
Mhm.
None of you will know anything about it.
Yeah.
I love Mormons so much.
God.
Reformed Egyptian.
Oh, wait, no. You guys, you're going to go see Book of Mormon. That's right. I'm so excited that you're going to see a musical. Did you guys talk about that?
No.
We have not talked about that.
Oh,
We
sorry.
haven't brought up the New York trip once. We need to probably buy tickets if we're going to go see a Broadway show in 1 week.
I thought Ben had you covered.
That's what you said. Yeah,
I will reach out to him and
have a
confirm.
reliable band.
Yeah. Ben, we love you. Thank you thank you for letting us stay in your
That's
apartment
true.
when
We
we
shouldn't shit talk.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
Please forgive us.
If you guys don't go see Book of Mormon, I'm going to be really upset. Even though I'm not going to get to see Book of Mormon, but I've already seen the musical. I haven't seen it on Broadway, but you guys should go see a Broadway
we could
show.
probably just get some tickets from a hawker out front, right?
They might not be real, but yeah.
That's whatever. That's
We
New York, baby.
we can fight Elmo in Times Square for him.
Ooh, that's a good plan.
Yeah.
I think we could take Elmo.
Yeah, we can take Elmo.
I think so.
Have you guys ever had the discussion about what animals you think you can fight?
No, but
She brings this up for a very good reason.
Okay.
What?
Here, we're going to start easy. Do you think you can fight a goose?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Do you think you could fight a black bear?
I don't think the black bear would fight me. They're scaredy cats.
Okay. Then I'm just going to hit the big one. Do you think you can fight a chimpanzee and win?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
This is the main reason I brought this
Yes.
up. RC's very adamant he could fight and win against a chimpanzee.
I've got a theory. I don't think this has ever been tried before.
Wait. I want to hear Matt's reasoning for why not before you get into your why, and then I want to hear Matt's reaction to your why you think you'd beat it.
So, recently I saw a picture of a chimpanzee who apparently chimpanzees avoid water, but I saw this on Reddit, so take it with a grain of salt. But they'll apparently go into the water and dare other chimpanzees to come into the water and fight them as like a sign of like bravery and machismo to become the alpha chimpanzee. And there's a picture of a chimpanzee challenging a photographer to it, and it is the most terrifying picture. If you pull it up, chimpanzee in water smiling is what you want to look up.
Okay.
Because they don't smile for happy reasons. They smile because they are
they want to fight.
Yeah, they want to fight.
What, this?
Oh God.
That one. Yeah, see, it's fucking terrifying, isn't it?
Oh,
It's-
that's scary. Oh.
They are. He's ready to fight.
Oh gosh.
We'll have to link this below, I think.
Yeah.
That'll just be the podcast image banner.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be the episode art. The episode art is the chimpanzee challenging you to a fight. Yeah, but what's their... So you're looking up the height of chimpanzees.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
But what's their muscle to, like...
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, and I'll tell you
All right.
why. I'll tell you why.
Get ready.
Okay, you see this guy? You see this guy? You know what he's never seen before? Somebody's never fucking kicked him in the face as hard as he can before. Never see it coming. That's not even in his consciousness, dude. He's not expecting it. This motherfucker, he's sitting there smiling. He's like, yeah, come here. He's expecting you to come wrestle with him, bite him, tear and rip. He's not expecting a foot square to the fucking jaw, because that's not how chimps fight. They can't do that. Think about that. They got the feet hands.
Hey, RC, describe...
Kicking isn't part of their lexicon.
RC,
they never encounter anything that kicks them before.
Are-
Lions, whatever, tigers, they don't kick. The chimp, that's not even its matrix. It's not even thinking about that.
RC, I want you to describe to me how that fight would go. Like, how describe for me, like, how that fight would open and where it would go from there.
You cannot seriously be arguing that you can roundhouse kick a chimp in the face and win.
It would, like, fucking reset its brain, dude. You kick it hard as you can.
That thing's gonna open its mouth and grab your foot.
Sitting there being like, oh my God, what just happened? I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Like, you hit me with your foot that hard, and then it's embarrassed. It's like, oh my God, dude, I didn't even think that was a thing. He just hit me really hard. I'm seeing stars. What? That's not a thing that chimps normally do. It's never seen this before.
RC is basically...
And then you just start going to town. It doesn't have time to recover before you gotten 3 or 4 good more hits in. And then it just lights out from there. What's it going to do?
RC...
Its face hurts. You know, it's sitting there.
RC is basically describing that he would kick the chimp in the face, it would proceed to freeze and lock up, going, what the hell just happened? And it would proceed to...
It's just like, it's out. It's done. It's gone. It's like if you're in the boxing ring, right? You're in the boxing ring, you're squaring up against whoever, and then all of a sudden, his 5th arm on the back of him hits you in the face. You're not expecting that. You're not like, oh my God, he has another arm? I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming. It throws you off for the whole rest of the fight, because how you thought it was going to go isn't how it goes anymore. And it's like, oh my God, there's a whole other dimension of this that I did not prepare for.
I wish this was a bit.
Nothing in my life, this is a bit. It's a good bit. Nothing in my life ever prepared me for something to kick me before. That's what I'm saying. Never expect it. Never see it coming.
What?
Granted, could I win? Yes, I could, because I'm big and I'm strong. I could fuck up a chimp, dude. Fuck them. Everybody wants to be, but the muscle density, but the... Yeah, whatever. They're tiny, dude. I could fuck this guy up. You're smiling like that? Guess what? Not going to be smiling so good when they knock those fucking teeth out, dude.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's the other thing, is I'm going into it expecting a fight, right? Normally when people get mauled by chimps, it's like, oh no, it was low like Bobo. I never expected it. And he just started like tearing my face off. But it's like, no, I'm getting dropped into Africa. Are chimps in Africa? Where are they?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting dropped into Africa to fucking fight a chimpanzee, dude. I'm there. I'm gamed in. I'm locked in.
Anyways, this was my long game. I came on here just to start this conversation.
We had a 20-minute conversation about this last night in bed.
We stayed up till midnight, and I hate it because he's very adamant he could beat a chimp.
Kelly, do you know about the chimpanzee war?
No, I don't.
So 2 chimpanzee tribes went to war with each other in Tanzania, and Jane Goodall like basically did the account of it, and it like slightly ruined her mental health for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah, it went on for 4 years. Two chimpanzee tribes were at war for 4 years.
Huh.
Until all males of the Kahama community were killed, disbanding the community. Yeah.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Looks like they're not that different from us humans after all. The effects on Goodall.
Yeah. I like no.
For several years, I struggled to come to terms with this new knowledge. Often when I woke in the night, horrific pictures sprung unburdened into my mind. Satan, one of the apes, cupping his hand below, sniffs chin to drink the blood that welled from a giant wound on his face. Old Rudolph, usually so benign, standing upright to hurl a 4-pound rock at God's prostrate body. Jumbo tearing a strip of skin from Dee's thigh. Fegan charging and hitting again and again the stricken, quivering body of Goliath, one of his childhood heroes.
But you know what they're not doing? They're not kicking. They don't expect that. They don't expect that.
God damn it.
They wouldn't know.
They're not kicking.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Granted, you kick the chimp, it catches your foot. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just like, oh my God. I didn't. It's like complete inverse. If that were to happen, then all of a sudden I'm the one flat-footed. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't expect this.
And now you're on the ground, and the chimp has.
And then I die pretty much instantly.
And apparently they'll drink your blood.
That's crazy.
The chimps drink blood.
That makes sense. I do like how because she named all these chimps. It's not like these chimps gave her their names.
Yeah, no, she was like, and that's one of I think the big critiques of Goodall is that she like named them and like applied personality to them, which is why she became famous, because she humanized the chimpanzees.
Yeah.
But it has good aspect where you learn a lot about chimpanzee family relations with the names and learning about the personalities, but also you learn about their very human activity of killing each other to take land and women.
Dude, chimps get polio?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Only 3 Kahama males, Charlie, Sniff, and Willie Wally, who were crippled from polio. So chimps could become president, like FDR. He had polio.
But they can't own copyright.
Oh yeah, they can't, can they?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, that's the picture of the orangutan, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a chimp.
Orangutans could get copyright. They're basically people.
No, look it up. So
orangutans are cool.
I think I could have a beer with an oragutan. I think it'd be pretty chill if we got one.
Are we not going to explain the copyright thing?
The picture of the monkey who took the picture on the
bonobo, right? Was
it a bonobo?
Basically, for anybody listening who doesn't know, this is part of the reason why I'm pretty sure this was used in the case of how AI generators, nobody owns those images. Like, no one owns those images.
Oh, it's this kind of monkey.
Yeah, whatever. What?
Oh, a macaque. A
macaque, okay.
Macaque.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The one where it took a selfie and the photographer tried to license it. And I think PETA sued, saying, no, that selfie is the monkey's.
That photo belongs to the monkey, but I think...
guess they're apes. I guess they're not monkeys.
But what did the court rule? That nobody owns it, right?
Let's see. The appeals court ruled against PETA, stating in its judgment the animals cannot legally hold copyrights, and expressing concern that PETA's motivations have been to promote their own interests rather than protect the legal rights of the monkeys.
I mean, true.
I like to point out, every time I go to the zoo, I feel like like the bond, the fellowship of man with the orangutans and the chimps. Where it's like those guys deserve to be smoking cigarettes and drinking beers in a bar right now. They're so chill.
Yeah, and like they deserve so many rights. Like they
shouldn't be locked up.
The orangutan in the San Diego Zoo that used to break out all the time.
Yeah,
there were folks on, and we were at and I were at the Omaha Zoo, and they were doing repairs on the orangutan enclosure. And honestly, I have no idea why they just didn't give the orangutans like drills and saws and let them rebuild their own place. They are good enough workers. They'll help the construction crews. Have you not seen an orangutan? They look so friendly and orange.
They're so chill. I love them.
I know nothing about orangutans other than that they look like homies. Kaylee, do you know anything about orangutans?
Are you an orangutan scholar? They're so chill.
No.
Yeah, look at
the cool face flaps.
That dude rocks.
Unfortunately, my special interest in animals doesn't apply to apes because they're too human.
I'd totally crush a beer with that guy. Look at him.
This guy should be watching the Mets on a Friday night. I mean, I don't know. Like, he should be at the park, dude. He could crush the 999 challenge.
He totally could. And you know what? I've been on this belief for a while. I think we should introduce great apes to the American South.
Yeah?
I think we should introduce them as a species, because I think North America needs more great apes.
Just have them roaming around like the forest and shit?
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think they count as an invasive species anymore than humans do.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Listen, ooh, that dude got smacked in the face. Like, imagine this dude just kind of like chilling, like behind a dumpster in Alabama.
Dude, this guy could go to Arby's. I think that they could figure out how to order fast food.
Yeah.
I love orangutans so much.
They can use spears. Like, totally, that dude wandering around a truck stop in Texas is perfect.
I do think this photo of this orangutan does look a lot like Bigfoot or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll find Bigfoot. They'll make him the friend. Literally, if you just go to the Wikipedia page, we could probably read about their personalities, and it's just like orangutans don't like loud noises and get really aggressive.
They will kill people in cars. They do not like any. That's where's behavior. Orangutans are mainly arboreal and inhabit tropical rainforests.
Oh, okay. So they probably won't work in...
And old secondary forests.
Oh.
Which is... populations are more concentrated near riverside habitats, such as freshwater peat swamp forests. Drive forest away from flood areas of fewer apes. Population density increases at higher elevations. I'm reading ecology, not behavior. Oh, that's not like mood. That's just like they eat at noon.
Yeah, what did you expect?
I don't know.
Are they aggressive to humans?
I mean, they probably
They're
can
solitary
be.
but social. They live a more solitary lifestyle than the other great apes. Most social bonds occur between adult females and their dependent and weaned offspring. Resident females live with their offspring in defined home ranges that overlap with those of other adult females, which may be their immediate relatives. One to several resident female home ranges are encompassed within the home range of a resident male, who's their main mating partner. Interactions between adult females range from friendly to avoidance to antagonistic. That's the general span of possible interactions. Flanged males are often both hostile to other flanged males and unflanged males. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. I'm realizing we're getting really into the weeds of what the fuck. What does flanged mean?
I think it has to do with their face. Also, I don't think you guys fear apes enough.
Why should I fear
We're American men. Do we fear anything other than like?
Well, did you have any questions beyond just the chimp bit for who we could fight?
Oh. No, I just really wanted to get Matt's reaction to you saying, nah, I just kick it in the face.
Hold on. We need to figure out what flanged means on the orangutans.
That's true. That is a pressing question.
Yeah, what does flanged mean on the orangutans?
Cause of cheek flanges. The mystery of the orangutan flange. Much is known about orangutan physiology and behavior, yet there is one thing that is still unsolved. The exact reason why some male orangutans develop a flange while others do not. These large cheek pads certainly have their advantages, as we shall see, but it's most certainly about dominance and mating with as many females as possible. So why do they only develop it in some males and not others? I didn't know that.
So only some men have the like big old faces?
Okay, orangutan racism has to go crazy, right?
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
literally that bit from Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Where some of them have, like, I don't remember that book. What do they have?
Stars on their belly. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I did not know this. All of these guys look like they have flanges, though.
Yeah, they do. It's about the flanges. The ones that don't, you probably...
This article was written a month ago?
Huh.
The Mystery of the Orangutan Flange by nobody.
By nobody.
Scroll up.
All right, we'll have to keep this open so we can link it.
Yeah.
So we can prove that we had research about the orangutan flanges.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Dude, we're learning more and more every single day of being alive. Isn't that the beauty of life?
Oh, okay. Back to the internet. Can I be friends with an orangutan?
I didn't realize I'd open up a can of worms here.
Can you befriend an orangutan? Theoretically speaking, from Reddit, would orangutans make a good pet/friend? Obviously, I'm not going to. Would never have one a pet. But I do know that primates, especially chimps, are super dangerous. If you could raise an orangutan from birth and train it well, would they make decent pets? It feels wrong to call them pets.
It would be a homie.
Though orangutans are less aggressive than other great apes, they're incredibly strong and could easily overpower most humans, males especially. Unlike every other great ape, they are mostly solitary, so you don't see the wars between other groups as you do in chimps and gorillas. But they are known to commit great acts of violence towards each other when they cross paths in the wild. No, a million times no. I work in a zoo with orangutans. As sweet as they seem and can be, they're still orangutans and are classified as dangerous animals. Males can be extremely aggressive, especially once they hit puberty. Females are less strong, but could easily rip body parts off. In addition, the only way you'd be in possession of a baby orangutan is if its mother had been killed, as orangutans are physically attached to their mothers for the first 2 years. They have the second longest child hoof next to humans and are with mom for 8 years at least. Glad you're in the camp of not ever trying to get one. I will also mention that it's not true that getting an animal's baby will domesticate it. It will eventually grow into an adult of that animal regardless of the environment it's raised in, except it will be a really messed up animal that can't tell it's not a human. Okay, but what kind of aggression have you actually seen from the orangutans? Could an equally aggressive human deter an orangutan?
This guy is awesome.
Wow, what a comeback.
I have not personally seen an orangutan be aggressive, so if you're basing your reasoning on one random person's experience / non-experience with orangutan aggression, then sure, go with orangutans or chill, fuzzy guys. We need to mold into not orangutans. But I wouldn't base it off that. I base it off things like the blow. You know, the keepers of mini zoos go into animal care meetings and discuss what they're willing to risk on the person. If the risk is life, the smart zoo will protect their keepers by banning direct contact with the animal. While orangutans can have a whole range of personalities as animals, ant animal with teeth can bite. In an orangutan's case, if they get angry, they're going to express that anger in a way they know how. Their bite force is 3 to 4 times stronger than humans. They're considered one of the strongest animals on Earth. Not surprising when you consider that newborns can hold onto their mothers unaided after just a few days. That's a lot of time to build up muscle strength. An equally aggressive human doesn't even come close to deterring an orangutan. Yeah, but again,
yeah,
they're not going to accept the kick, dude.
I like the next reply. You think you can deter a fully grown ape? They will kill you in 20 seconds. You're too smart to be kept as pets. This person's awesome. This is so cool.
RC, could you beat an orangutan in a fight?
What a chimpanzee.
RC.
What did chimp expect to kick? Someone's asked like Laura.
Wait, 4 years ago someone asked this question.
Okay. Could it kick? Okay, wait, I gotta wait for this.
I like the related question. If you kick it in the balls,
They really have balls, would they? This is okay. This is not a hypothetical. It has actually happened and has worked. An angry chimpanzee has been deterred from continuing attack by being kicked by a human. Of course, it's not a reliable defensive strategy. Even the strongest human a kick can give will not likely seriously hurt a chimpanzee, just shock it or stun it briefly. Like I was saying, this can be enough to get the chimp to seriously rethink what it was doing and decide it actually doesn't really want to attack the human, particularly if it's normally a mellow animal as a prior relationship with the human it was attacking or the one kicking it, and normally like to respect that human. But if the chimp was truly in range and set on wrecking that human, all a kick would do is get it to make a mental note to remember to also tear off the offending leg after it's done ripping the face, hands, and genitals. Not me, though. I would just keep kicking. It wouldn't get a chance to tear off my legs.
This is so good.
Jesus Christ.
I love Quora. It's so stupid. I hate this website.
It's so stupid.
Tirzu. Could a human beat an adult male chimpanzee in a fight if he was trained for it? I know a chimp is 1.3 times stronger than a human body weight measuring. Meaning someone big like Eddie Hall or half Thor, it's a lot stronger in absolute terms, leading many to believe that a very strong person could beat a chimp in a fight. However, I think this is misleading because while a chimp would probably lift less weight than many people, it is much faster, much more durable.
Is this the real Tirzu?
It's the Reddit. It's a subreddit.
Oh. Oh, it's the Reddit for Tirzu?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Matt, do you know what Tirzu is?
Is that like the YouTube guy?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. The one who treats all life as if it's part of a video game.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and ranks like, okay, what's the best species to play as?
Is it still
here's
human?
This guy's strategy. Realistically,
Usually.
the best way for a human to win would be a full force kick to the chest to knock the chimp over. Then, while the chimp's knocked down, the human should stand on the chimp's chest with one foot and use the other foot to repeatedly stomp on the chimp's head and neck. This utilizes the human's superior weight and reach to keep the chimp's most dangerous attacks out while maximizing damage. Yeah,
someone else is replying, this is the only way. Is your theory that you just kick the chimp the only way? So if I were facing off a chimp, the only thing I have to survive is the RC strategy of just kick the chimp.
Yes, I think so. Because think, if you like punch it, you're bringing it close to your head or whatever, and it's going to fight dirty. But you're fighting dirty by using a kick. Because if you think about it, a chimp can't kick. They got little fingers. Like, if you kick, it's you're like, that. If you kick like that, it's like, ow, that hurts my knuckles,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. I'm not crazy.
No.
I'm not crazy. This is all sane. You're perfectly sane.
Sure it is.
I don't want to fight a chimp. But as all good men must, when called to action...
AKA when asked the question.
I think if it required us to save the world, most American men would descend upon the zoo and fight the chimps.
What was that one post where it was like, I would kill every chimpanzee on Earth if it saved one human. It's like, you suck every chimp's dick to save one human.
Can we end the podcast on that?
I mean, yes, but also, actually, yeah, we can end the podcast on that.
We'll save this topic for
another. Yeah, we'll save this podcast for another time.
Right.
I mean, if we keep going, we could possibly split this into 2 episodes.
Oh, don't forget, we already, like, this isn't the full length. We already split it. Remember, we paused.
Yeah, me. For
18
me.
minutes in. So this is going to be like an hour and a half of us just talking about Catholicism and fighting chimps.
Wait, did you ever see that 4chan post of the guy who was like eating like gorilla like puppy chow, basically? Like he was ordering from the supply restaurant, like zoo supply, to get like the biscuits they feed gorillas in the zoo.
Had, like 200 milligrams of protein. Right?
Jesus.
Yeah, and all he had to do was take an extra like human man multivitamin, and he got all of the nutrients he needed.
Jesus.
That was the same thread with the horse electrolytes, right?
I think so.
Like, dude, you maximize it.
So there's a guy, Jess has sent me this guy on TikTok where he's been running like bit marathons where he like is only allowed to like, he runs a marathon where he's only allowed to drink out of puddles he finds along the road.
Wow. What a guy.
Dysentery speed run.
Yeah, but he did one where he was only allowed to drink horse electrolyte. And he just kept on pissing.
Jesus Christ.
It's like the guy who also on a different account on TikTok who is running 5Ks in different places, in which he ran a 5K in his oven and it's just him spinning around until he spun around the full 5K.
It's like that guy running around the cul-de-sac who's just running the circle bit.
Yeah, the cul-de-sac marathon.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know, man. Why do we always save the best parts of this podcast for the hour and 30-minute mark, man?
Yeah, why can't we just get it just a little bit longer so we can split this into 2 mediocre episodes?
We can keep going.
We can keep going.
You guys could keep going.
We have a third host.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this boat.
We already talked about the boat.
You did?
Oh, we haven't talked about Okay, so a few weeks ago, I went to Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones. That was a great show. But it was awesome. It had a bunch of Americans trying to do bad jigs to come out you black and tans, which was only slightly cringy. There was a...
Oh, don't pretend like you weren't.
Okay, yeah, sure. But... there was a guy, they played the Irish national anthem. There was a guy who stood up for it and then sat back down when they played the American national anthem after it.
Based.
Pretty lit.
But Derek Warfield announced that they will continue to be doing like U.S. tours, but they will also be on this Irish folk cruise, which is happening from February 11th to February 18th in 2028 from Orlando, in which they are renting a Norwegian cruise line to do a Irish folk themed cruise with a bunch of Irish folk bands.
Of course, you already have your tickets.
I already have my tickets, yes. Because I'm going to the British Virgin Islands with Derek Warfield and Young Wolf Tones, if Derek Warfield is still alive, because he is a man in his 80s.
Well, you missed the part. It's going from Florida, like Port Canaveral, and sailing down to the Eastern Caribbean, visiting
Puerto Plata? In Dominican Republic.
Okay.
2 people with dyslexia.
I'm trying.
St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Tortola, Virgin Islands, British. Great Stirrup Cay, Bahamas, before returning back to Port St. Canaveral.
Yes, the very Irish location of the Bahamas.
Yes.
Have you guys... The Bahamas kind of suck.
I don't think either one of us has ever been out of the country, have we?
I have.
Where'd you go?
I was brought into England as a baby, and then I went to Canada with my cousin when I lived up, and we did a short little visit, and we crossed the border.
I mean, I went to the Bahamas.
I mean, technically, neither of mine are really that exotic. So I don't remember going to England, and we just my cousin lived in Niagara Falls. So
did you have to get a baby passport?
The story that I was told when I was going over as a baby is my mom was allowed to take a passport picture with me in it. But this is pre 9/11, so you can basically do whatever.
Okay.
So you went like...
Yeah, no, I was a newborn. I have no idea why...
They brought a newborn?
My parents were just like, you know what? Your grandfather, who lives in England, wants to see you. He could fly back to New York at any point, but nope, we're taking a newborn on an international flight to England.
Did I ever tell you my my Bahamas experience?
Yes, but
I did.
This is a great story.
I will. Okay, so I went on a cruise with my Girl Scout troop to the Bahamas, and when we got to the Bahamas, one of my friends and her mom, and then me and my mom, we went off on our own to like explore a little bit before we needed to get back on the boat.
Yeah.
And my friend's mom, she really wanted braids. And what you need to know about her is she had a little bit of a limp, so she didn't move very fast. But when you got off the boat, there were people selling like braids, but it was like $10 per braid, and she was like, that's a lot of money. I bet I could find it for cheaper. So as we're walking around and exploring, at some point my friend turns to me and she's like, where'd my mom go? And we lost her mom in the Bahamas, and we're like, oh no. And granted, it was also a confusion of how did we lose her? She walks really slow. So me and my friend, we decided, all right, let's just go around to some locals and be like, have you seen a woman who walks like this? Like, you know, like a white lady, you know? And my mom's
inquiring for cheap braids.
My mom's watching us from like a slight distance for some reason, because she was also going around and asking people. And she turns and watches as like me and my friend were standing on a street corner. Somebody we were talking to yells over to somebody else across the street. They come over, wave us, and then we walk into a back alley. And my mom freaks out. She runs back, finds us as we go into this small door in the alleyway. And when we go through the door, we walk past a bunch of like fake designer purses. And then once the room opens out from the fake designer purse hallway, it opens up, and sitting in the center of the room is my friend's mom getting her hair braids because she got them for $2 a braid.
Did you miss the boat?
No, we didn't. But she did greet us like, hey guys, what's up? And it's like, were you going to tell us where you went? And she's like, it's fine. I just asked around for braids and they said they could do it for cheap. And it's like, okay.
I mean, it's an island. You can find anyone on an island.
Sure.
I mean, New York's an island.
Yeah, and I can find anyone in New York.
Anyone.
Look out, John F. Kennedy Jr. I'm finding you.
Hey, check out our photos with Mayor Mom Donnie next week when Matt finds him.
Yes.
Yes.
I will find him.
I'm holding you to this.
All it takes is a single picture, and RC can pinpoint your exact location.
Yes.
Well, I hope you can pinpoint the exact location, because you'll be the one taking the picture, because you'll be with me.
That's true, I will be. Mayor Mom Donnie, we will be at Gracie Mansion. I know you just suffered a terrorist attack like a week ago, but
Matt, you will be put to the test. At some point, RC will disappear on you, and you'll go, how the hell have I lost this giant man in this crowd?
It's a city full of giants, right, baby? Skyscrapers are all over the place.
What's the average height of people in New York who like live in New York?
4'2". That's how they fit through the doors. That's how they fit.
Is that a statistic that's taken? Like,
it ranges wildly,
How
but
you, Matt?
I am 5'9".
Matt, there you go. Perfectly average.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's parts of New York RC will fit, and parts of New York that he won't fit.
Yes.
But anyway,
imagine
if he does disappear, it will be really funny to hear about what he got up to on his own.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as it doesn't involve you being hurt in any way, shape, or form, I swear to God, if you go to New York and you never come back, I'll come find you and kill
I'll
you.
be fine. Have you heard about that bit of the New York subway where they left it the same as it was in 9/11 after 9/11?
I think you sent me a video about it, but
like
do you want to go into it a little bit more?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, do you like talk about it?
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, so
Yes.
apparently there's a bit, because the subway obviously under the World Trade Center complex collapsed and the buildings collapsed, so they had to kind of redo the whole thing and reroute it and stuff. But there's this one section, I think it's Union Square, where they left probably a 10-foot segment, like exactly as it was, down to the first responder spray paint on like the window glass door where they marked the place all clear. And you can see it's like a Boston Fire Department marking it, or like Boston National Guard or something like that. And I think they've replaced the tiles, or at least put markers on the tiles, and it's all the names of everybody in the tower on the whole hallway.
Oh,
So it's pretty cool.
that would be neat to look at.
Yeah, you guys should go.
Huh?
You should go.
Yeah, it's in the subway station, so like if you go to, when we go there, it will basically be next to it, the Calatrava one or whatever.
Yeah.
But I did see a couple days ago a post where somebody graffitied it and then came back and said, I'm sorry, I didn't, like on the graffiti, I didn't know this was a memorial, never forget. So
I'm not gonna lie, you started talking. I thought you were talking about that one part of the subway where it looks like a post-apocalyptic.
oh no, that's just the one. It's in like Lower Manhattan.
Yeah, I think that's
hasn't been updated in 100 years.
I think that's the Canal Street one.
Yes, I think it is Canal Street.
Yeah.
That was the other one we need to go take a pilgrimage to.
We will
Take
be
some
going to the
photos.
Canal Street subway station because we will be going to Canal Street because I want Chinese food.
Nice.
And maybe you can buy a fake purse from the street dealers for your wife.
I'll get one for your mom. Test her skills.
She's gonna see it and immediately
Test her
go.
skills.
RC, how much did you pay for this? Please tell me it
I'll
wasn't a
test her
lot.
skills. I'll see how good she is.
She is
Here you
pretty
go.
good. I will say,
You go,
almost
Mama Grace. She's the
moment we
Gucci.
walked into that little like parlor where my friend's mom was getting her hairs braided, my mom immediately leaned over to me, and the first thing she said was, "All of these purses are fake." And it's like, well, I could have assumed that, Mom. And then she started listing out the reasons they were fake, and I was like, Mom, we had a missing person just a minute ago. Like, why are we talking about
I'm
this?
getting her the $20 fake Versace bag. We're doing it. She's a Gucci. She's a Gucci woman. I gotta give her that. Actually.
And then we're gonna go right to the Gucci store and ask what the retail is for the actual bag, and then you're gonna say 20% more, and you're gonna say, "Grace, I got a good deal."
Have you ever been to a Gucci store?
No.
I have.
So when I go into stores where it's slightly nicer than I am, I feel extremely uncomfortable, and I feel like they're gonna like just beat me to death for even like thinking I can walk into the store.
Oh, trust me, immediately. But her mom was buying stuff, so it's just like.
Well,
this one
the
like
extra
it.
part is this was the Gucci store in Vegas.
Yes.
Like, it's way fancier than the one in the Oak Park
You
Mall.
walk into the room and there's like 3 bags in the entire store on display, and that's like it.
Also, everyone's staring at you because you're definitely not dressed like you're supposed to be in there, or at least we
Okay.
weren't.
Dressed basically
Mom
exactly
was,
like I am
but
now.
Okay, I'm gonna be real honest. The Gucci store in Las Vegas is designed for people who hit a mini jackpot on a $1 slot machine and now have like $10,000 to spend and are gonna roll in and buy something because they just won a bunch of money.
Yes. That's not why we were there, though.
No.
what did my mom buy again? I don't even remember. I think
She was actually complaining about something, but she got like a.
Oh, right. I think she was like either trading something in or seeing if she could get something fit. I don't know. Not a clue.
I think she got a bag, though. I don't.
She might
Yeah.
have bought a bag. At
This-
minimum,
in
she
my
bought
defense,
a
this
keychain.
was like 6 or 7 years ago, so
Mhm.
I don't remember very well.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've been to Vegas.
And it's back to the folk Irish cruise.
Oh.
I think that we're assuming that. Yeah, it's 2 years from now. It's like that seems awfully ambitious to plan a cruise 2 years from now, especially given that.
Oh.
Like a month later, we're in the middle of a war that like jacked fuel prices up.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe in 2 years we won't be, and the prices will magically reset.
Oh man.
Maybe in 2 years we'll be in the middle of the plot of Project Hail Mary, a movie that I've been trying to convince Matt to go see.
How many years ago were we last in a war with the Middle East? How many years ago was that?
2021, I think. 2022.
2022.
Okay, when did we start?
2001.
So,
Well, we haven't deployed troops on the ground yet. I'm thinking Friday.
Yeah.
Really? This Friday?
Yeah, the market's closed.
Right when the market's closed, probably an hour afterwards.
True, they are doing a lot of market manipulation.
No, the war doesn't count if it's a weekend.
It's a weekend war.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
A weekend war that the president gets all his information through, like, specialty made TikToks from staffers.
There's a joke in here somewhere, by the way. Join us for the ultimate Irish party at sea. There's a joke in here about, like, the ships taking refugees after the potato famine.
Is there a joke?
I don't know. Hey, I'm allowed. That was my family, too, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you don't know where it is.
I don't know where it is.
You want to go to the Irish Hunger Memorial?
Yeah, we could. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
There's an Irish Hunger Memorial?
Yeah.
No, but like, what is it?
They have like rocks from all 32 counties of Ireland, and it is a memorial where there's grass, and it looks kind of like the grassland of Ireland, and it's just a memorial to the famine,
cool,
which is a genocide.
Actually, speaking of which, did you see that? What studio is it? There's a movie studio that is making a movie about do you know what I'm talking about? Irish and yeah,
it's an Irish animation studio.
Oh,
yeah, and they're making one about like the ties between
the Choctaw and the
the Choctaw and the Irish.
Yeah, I sent that to you at one point. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also next to 9/11. Huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we go to P.F. Chang's afterwards.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what I was watching, but I saw someone talk about how there's, I think recently there was an obesity problem in Ireland or something, and they were talking about how that is such a win for the Irish.
The population, I think, only recently got back up to where it was before, right?
Yes.
Really? It made it all the way back up?
I think finally, yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, it happened in the 1840s.
I know, but like it was a really bad famine.
The reason
it was a genocide.
Genocide. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word.
I can't believe I forgot the name of the Irish genocide.
It's the reason I'm here.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to using the British term for it. You know how they call it a famine.
Yep. My family just decided to call it quits in the 1920s. You were so close. Yeah. If you just held on a little bit longer.
Yeah. Could have made it.
Could have made it.
It's 2028 Orlando Cruise Entertainment lineup so far. Was there like a broader bit you wanted to do with this one, or is that?
Oh no, I just thought it was funny that they're doing a
cruise.
They're doing a cruise of like Irish folk music. And one of the bands is the one I just saw, which has like an 80-something-year-old Irish man involved.
Dude, if the Bermuda Triangle hits, it's gonna set Irish music back like 150 years.
So much Irish music will be lost.
That's kind of cool. It's a audio-based podcast. I'm looking at the photos on the website. We're linking in the bio.
I'm not gonna lie, when you pulled up the website, I thought this was going to be like an Irish cruise, as in it was a cruise around like Ireland.
No, it's a regular Norwegian cruise route, but Irish themed.
It's around the Bahamas because that's where all the Americans live, and the Irish Americans are the only ones gonna go on it because I don't think the regular actual Irish people
are flying to Port Canaveral to then go on a cruise.
I don't think many people are flying, to be fair, or not at least now. Booking flights.
Yeah, we'll see in 2 years, I guess.
Yeah,
we will see. Anyway, do you think we have enough for breaking this up into 2 podcasts?
I don't know. brother. I mean, we can break it up. However, if we had a 10-minute podcast, we could do that. We can do it.
Honestly.
I mean, we're at 30 minutes. That's a good enough split. All right. Well, this has been an episode of CleoCast. Our guest Kelly was wonderful.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me crash your podcast. I'm going to go play Pocopia now. All right.
I've been Matt.
And I have been RC.
I guess wherever you get podcast emails at cleohistorypodcast@gmail.com. We still have social medias. We might get more stickers. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.